Today, I'm sharing with you all of the pages I colored in January 2025. Are you ready? Let's go. Up first, I have two books that I colored in from Emelie Oberg. The first one is the Fairy Tales and Folklore coloring book, and I completed the This Book Belongs To page. This is a page that I started in August of 2024, and there are some areas on here that I had completed during that time. I came back and finished this page in January the 1st to be exact, and I noticed a difference in my coloring. So this was when I first started coloring the page in August of 2024. And these flowers here, all of these flowers and the little king here, in this building as well, I colored these later in January with Caran d'Ache luminance pencils. And I amazed myself because I could see a difference in my coloring. I was very impressed with how I have improved. And I noticed it, and I had to let that be known. It goes to show that the more you do something and the more you work at something, the better you get. Of course, it takes time to improve, and I'm seeing that I'm improving, and I want you to see that. And there is an obvious and evident difference in those two flowers. That one, this one, even the little king person here, or troll, I don't know what this is called. This little person here, but it even looks better than what I probably would have colored it in August. So anyway, let me move on. I completed this in January the 30th. I don't remember if I showed this or not, but I think I probably have. I can't remember, but I'm showing it again. I think I used my luminance pencils. I don't have that many, so I try to use them all if I can. My favorite elements on this page are the flowers. I think I colored those very, very, very well. I like them. Next, I completed this page. It's called Meet the Author page. I forgot to mention that this page is a forward written by Claire, and then Meet the Author page. I completed this page. This is the cat, and I use Staedtler design pencils for this page, and I have some gel pen action going on, some sparkle pop going on. Yeah, I think this turned out okay, but one of the things I noticed that on this paper I did not have a good experience using the Staedtler pencils in this book, so I don't think I'll use them again unless I want to color real light. And then I completed this portion of the page over here using the Staedtler pencils. And that is it. Next, I completed this page. It's called Let's Color. I think I used my Caran d'Ache luminance. I think it turned out okay. I could have done better, but it is what it is. And also, I used some type of gel pen here on the stars. And that is it for the beginning pages. I think you have seen this page that I am going to show you, but I want to share it with you again because I'm proud of it. This page. This is a page that I completed in December, actually the end of December. I completed this page, and that is all I colored in Fairy Tales and Folklore. The next one that I have is in Fairy Tales, and I completed this page here, and I am very pleased with this page. I used Prismacolors. This is how it turned out. I also used some Sparkle Pop gel pen as well as just white gel pen to make things pop. I enjoy coloring this page so much. Yep, Prismacolors. I don't normally color with Prismacolors that much, but after I colored this page, I started coloring with them more. I guess I've learned how to use them more so than, when I first was using them in the beginning of me starting my coloring journey. I didn't really like them, but I'm learning that I do like them. They serve their purpose. And that is it for fairy tales, the regular fairy tales. The next two books that I have are from Maria Trolle, and I colored some pages in Luna. Let's check it out. I colored this little thing here, which I think is a little flower petal. I don't know. Y'all tell me, what is that? I used polychromos on this one. And I completed this. I think I used polychromos on this one as well. And I had my little sparkle pop to highlight the letters there. I completed this in January. Next page is this one, and I think I used I think I used polychromos here. I'm not sure. I'll look it up and put it on the screen because I did write it down. I just don't have my notes beside me. I used gel pen, as you can see, white gel pen and all that. I think this turned out okay, but I know I can do better. I have sparkle pop here, trying to give it a little bit of shine there. And I think that's all I colored in this book here. Let me check here in the back right quick. Oh yeah, I did color some things back here. I colored the seahorse, and this is also polychromos. I think I like using polychromos in her books and also in the fairy tale books that I just showed you. They seem to work a little bit better. I'm trying to think, did I use? No, I just used a gray pencil there, I think. I completed this in January. And let's see. I think that is it for the back of the page. And that is Luna. Next, I have Maria Trolle's Universe that I completed a page, I think 2 pages in here. I colored some butterflies. And mostly in here, I used polychromos. I think I like polychromos. They are my favorite pencils. I use them the most. This one I colored probably in November, or no, in December, but I didn't. I forgot to show it. This is the author's page, and she's telling you a little bit about the book as well as I think about herself. And I used polychromos. I think this turned out very nicely. And you know what? I did not use any gel pens for this. This one I completed in January. I think it's just okay. I do like it. It might not be the best looking page, but it's okay. I was on this page, I was trying to use my oil pastels, and that's something I'm going to be working on in the future, learning how to use those. But I used the oil pastels. I had put some washi tape around the border here so I could kind of frame it off. But I think this turned out pretty well. I used some gold gel pen to highlight the flowers, and I used a little bit of white gel pen. I don't know if you can see that. Also on the butterflies, I used some little sparkle pops, color pink, on most of the butterflies, but except for one. And then I have some sparkle pop here. And that is it. I like this page. I like it. And I think I did a great job considering. Also, back here, I did this page. I want y'all to know I color stuff and I don't always show it on Instagram or YouTube. I just wait until it's time to do the completed pages. And I did not show this one, okay, because I'm okay with it, but I don't think it's good enough to be. I just kind of don't like sharing stuff too much, but I'm going to get out of that, I promise. This one I shared because of course I liked it, but it's okay. I think I did a pretty good job. But if I had to color this again, I would not color it like this. And I did use my polychromos, I believe. And of course, I have some gel pens on here to accentuate stuff. Now, this one I did share on my Instagram. And in this book, I did color a lot of the pictures in the back, and I'm going to show you that. I colored the seahorse here. Of course, I used my polychromos, I believe. Maybe I use Karen Dosh. I'll look at my notes to see because I do kind of alternate between the Pablo pencils and the polychromos, with polychromos being the ones I like the most. Okay, I did that one. I colored the little dragonfly there. I colored the snail. I really like how I colored this snail. I think it turned out so nice. I'm proud of this right here. And look at the little butterfly person. That's so cute. And I colored the bumblebee here. I think that is, oh, and I colored some butterflies. Okay, that's it for Maria Trolle's coloring books. The next book I have to share with you is The Romantic Country Second Tale by Eriy. One of the things that I had decided to do for my plan was to color in two of her books, but I only got a chance to color in one of the books. And so here is what I did. I colored this portion here, and I think I used my Prisma pencils, Prismacolors, and I outlined the flowers with a gold type of gel pen, I believe. I like this. I think it turned out very nicely. Okay. Also on this page here, all I did was trace with silver gel pen. And as you can see, I started off doing it with the green and I said, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to color all this. So I just traced it with a silver gel pen. I don't know if you can even tell that, but I did trace it. Yeah, so that's that. Next page. Now, this is a double page spread, and I have been working on this, and I'm not finished yet. Everything on this page I've colored using Prismacolor. And it seems like I think I've gotten over here, this portion of the coloring page, and I am like, I don't know. It's like I'm getting tired of coloring with Prismacolors, but I'm going to keep going. So hopefully for February, I will have this all completed. But this is what I colored. And what I did was I actually used some Gamsol to smooth out the grass and the little road. And that's basically, I think that's all. Those are the only places that I use Gamsol. Yeah, because I wanted the grass and everything. I use it on the trees as well. I wanted it to be smooth looking. So I pretty much got this done almost, but I got here and I stopped. And yeah, I still have all of this to complete here. I colored the table here, but I didn't do the umbrellas and stuff. It's really not that much to complete, but I just didn't get it done. Hopefully I'll have it done in February. The next book I have is Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford. This book was not on my list of books to color in for January, but I just picked it up and started coloring. And let me show you what I did. Don't look at that. I'm going to have to smooth that background out. But I started coloring this and then I stopped because I didn't like the background. I like the color concept, but I know I need to smooth it out. And I'll fix it. I'll fix it with my Gamsol stuff. I actually started in this book. I had done these first three. So what I did one day, I just started coloring and I completed the rest of the illustrations on the page. And I think I used polychromos. Yeah, polychromos, because I know these three I colored with polychromos, and I am the type of person who likes to stick with the same pencils. So that's what I used for the rest of the page here. And I completed this on the 20th of January. That's it for Magical Worlds. Okay, so these are the last group of books that I colored in. And these are my easier books that I am basically just using markers. Yeah, markers. Okay, so the first book I have is It's the Little Things coloring book by Creative Paula. Let's check this one out. I colored this when I first bought this book, and I forgot to share with you in my last completed pages this page. But yeah, I completed this page. I used Sharpies. Okay, so I probably colored this in November, probably. Okay, I have some more pages in here. I colored this page using water-based markers, specifically my Staedtler, I think it was brush tip, like watercolor brush tip markers. And I used those to color this. I guess, it looks okay. It was fun. It's fun to just color with markers and not have to think about, you know, stuff. Yeah, so I finished that one. I completed this one on January 26th and I used Sharpies. This turned out pretty good. I actually like this. Okay. And I think that is all that I colored in this book. Yeah. Next book I have is this book, Get Relaxed, Hygge by Jen Racine. I really like this book. When I really like a book, I don't want to stop coloring. I want to finish it. So you will see that I have some pages in here that I colored. This one I use alcohol markers and I completed this on the 23rd January. White gel pen. Next one, I use colored pencils on this one actually, Color to be exact. And I really like how it turned out. I used gel pen, like you see this gold. I like to go over my leaves and I like to use gold if I can. And then I have some white gel pen to accentuate this. I like how this turned out. And I use color pencils. Yeah, and they worked very well on this paper for me. Next one I have is this one, and I did not use alcohol markers. Let's see. I used Crayola Super Tips for this one. Okay, Crayola Super Tips. And I only used gold on the leaves in the center here and a little white gel pen on these little berries looking things. So Crayola Super Tips, and I finished this one January 24th. This one, I actually use color pencils and I like how it turned out. I use polychromos and gel pens. And what I like about this is that I was coloring light, but I was using like 3 and 4 pencils to get things to look the way I wanted them to look. This is how it turned out. I do have gel pens. You know, I like to go over the leaves and stuff with gold. And I use white gel pen. I have some Sparkle Pop where I've outlined the elements. Yeah. I really like this. I enjoyed coloring this page because I was trying my best to get the croissant to look like a croissant and to get this bread to look like bread. Yeah. So that's that one. I don't think I have any more in here that I've colored, but I really, really like this book. I really do. It is actually, it is a relaxing type of book to color. You don't have to worry about, at least for me, I wasn't stressed out about the type of the type of pencils I was using or how it would look. I was just coloring. Yeah, so that's all I colored in Get Relaxed, Hygge by Jen Racine. Next, I have some mandalas that I colored in 30 Unique Mandalas by Dawn Moore. She is known as M Beans Color With Me here on YouTube. And this is what I did. I took out my paint acrylic markers by Shuttle Art, and these are the pastel colors. So I used those on this one. I had pink, kind of yellow, gray, and a little bit of green here. We know it's not your typical green, but they're more pastel, light colors. I completed this one on January 25th. And then I have this one. I also used the Shuttle Art acrylic pens. I only used 2 colors, the blue and the pink. And then with this one, I use Sharpie. Yeah, I enjoy coloring this as well. Coloring illustrations like this, they are very relaxing to color and it's just calming. I really enjoyed coloring in this book and I look forward to coloring some more pages. And that is 30 Unique Mandalas. Last 2 books I have are by Foxy the Color, well, the Foxy Colorist. Is that right? Yeah. I was about to say the Foxy the Colorist. The Foxy Colorist. This is Bold and Easy Soothing Spaces, and I have a couple of pages in here that I completed. Check them out. This one, I used Jelly Roll pens. I used gel pens for everything in here. Except when I got here, I used my dot markers, and they are metallic dot markers. And I think I used the dot marker here. They have the round dot in and then the part where you can write with, and I went over it here. I did use gel pen around the border. I really enjoyed coloring this. It is relaxing. It was relaxing. You can see that I was trying to do something right here. And what I was trying to do is blend my gel pens. I'm working on that. You can color with gel pens and blend them. I still need a little bit more work. I was doing it here, trying to blend it onto the pot here. Yeah, so that's that one. And then I colored another one in here. I used my dot markers. I said, let me try this on here. And I think it turned out very, very nicely. And the background here is the metallic dot markers here. And then I have, the regular colors here. And then on the bottom, the floor part is the metallic dot markers. But the rest of the dots, they're not metallic. They're just regular color. And then this is the dot marker, but it is metallic. And I use the pointy end that you can write with. And that is how that one looks. And I think I did another one in here, Celebrate Small Victories. This one I used my Shuttle Art paint markers. For this one, I was trying to do some little blending here. I wanted to keep the light little green up at the top, but I wanted to switch and see how the pinks looked. And I completed all these. What, this is January 25th. I was doing some coloring. I think I have one more, or maybe not. I think that's it. Yeah. I really enjoy coloring in here. It is very relaxing to color in these books. I really look at that. Okay. I think that's it. I thought I had colored something else, but I didn't. All right, so that is it. Last, I have the Keep It Foxy coloring book. Now, I'm not that good at coloring people, and that's something I need to work on. So don't come for me. All right, so the first page that I colored here is this one. And I started out using Stabilo markers for the face, and then I noticed how streaky it was. And then I said, let me get my Sharpies out. And I also used Jelly Rolls and my white gel pen. So this is how this one turned out. And I did use, I went over this with color pencil. Color pencil that I used, of course, polychromos. So I went over the body here and the little shawl, the face, hat, and all that with the color pencils. But Sharpies are the base for this one. And I use some gel pen, which is metallic, to outline the letters here. And I also have these, it's a little square here. I use silver metallic. See, I think this turned out very nicely. I know I can do better. But again, I'm not the type of person who colors people. That's not my thing, but I'm working on it. Next, I have another page that I colored in here. Let me find it. Let me find it right quick. This one. Now, I think this one turned out very nicely. I gotta pat myself on the back. Um, I think for these pencils, I use polychromos. Polychromos. I was trying to give her a little lip liner there, and I think I did pretty good. And I said, let me make it look like she got a little earring in her nose. So I put a little dot there from the little dot markers, kind of pinkish. And this right here, this is gel pen, jelly roll. I think it's Stardust. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, that is it. And for this portion here, I used Sharpie markers. Then we have our little dots that I put on the inside here. And this right here is jelly roll. Same color as I have for the eye. Yeah, I think this turned out pretty good. I'm getting better. I just have to practice. I think it turned out so nicely. That is all I colored this month in January. I had fun with my coloring. Having a planner has helped me stay on track, and I'm happy. I'm happy about that. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.